All right. Yes. Hello. Welcome to Jump Cuts. Today is March 8th, 2025. I am, of course, your host and master ceremony, Tanner Richard Craft, and today I am joined by a Jump Cuts regular.
It is I, the Shadow Man from the Shadow Realm. I'm Joseph Rennick.
And joining us on Jump Cuts for the first time, we have...
Richard Tanner Craft.
Nope, incorrect. Try again. Not
Richard
your name.
Tanner Craft
Your name
II.
is Bennett Kedge.
Allegedly.
And his address is... No, I'm kidding. We're doxing him live on air.
I'm getting swatted today.
Yeah, boys. I lied. You're all being swatted. I have been a cop monitoring your activities for the last 4 years. No, it's Jump Cuts. For the first time hosted by three of us, so that should be fun. Let's see how that goes. Talking about the latest and greatest of movie news. And boy, let me tell you, not a lot these past couple of weeks since the last edition of Jump Cuts, other than the one big thing that we're going to save for the end. But as per tradition, if there was ever a death in the past few weeks, that's how we start it. I thought about starting us off with the Gene Hackman stuff, but that was too depressing. So,
yeah.
Instead, we're just going to touch on a very tragic death. Still, obviously depressing, just maybe not as depressing as Gene Hackman stuff. Michelle Trachtenberg, dead at 39. Yeah. Now, I know she was more of a TV actress than a movie actress, but she was in some movies, mainly the greatest movie of all time, Euro Trip.
No, Tanner, you're wrong. It was Inspector Gadget.
Oh my God, that was her in Inspector Gadget.
Yep. Was she actually in Inspector Gadget?
Yeah, she's Penny, isn't she?
Yep, she's Penny.
Holy shit, that's insane. I need to lie down. Sorry, Michelle Trachtenberg dead at 39. That's sad. You tell me the niece from Inspector Gadget dead. I'm like, this is fucking me up. I'm being deadly serious. I'm not even trying to be funny. That actually fucked me. Joe, Trachtenberg dead. Fuck, this sucks.
Oh, fuck, I'm sorry, dude. I thought you knew. I thought you knew.
I didn't know. I didn't know she was an Inspector Gadget.
Oh, fuck. Help me out here, Tanner. What do I do?
Bennett, what do you think about all this?
Obviously sad. I mean, she was only 39 when she died. Obviously a great actress who, not as mainstream, but still a very, enough stuff that she's pretty prominent. And, you know, it's obviously, it's tragic, you know? Euro Trip was like one of my favorite movies of the early 2000s. And I think she's fantastic in it, and, you know, rest in peace.
I specifically decided to talk about Michelle Trachtenberg's death, not because it was less depressing, but in the first ever video made for the Bomb Squad channel, which was originally made for a different channel, but eventually got published on Bomb Squad later. The squad goes to Family Video. I referenced Euro Trip, and because of that, every character in that movie feels connected to what we do here in a way. And Michelle Trachtenberg is one of those characters. So as far as I know, this is the first death connected with Euro Trip. I understand that some of you want to laugh at, as you should, but I don't know. It kind of made me think, wow, that's only 39 too. Crazy young.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It is very young still.
I mean, and fucking bullshit that she wasn't in the in memoriam at the Oscars. Like I said, I get that she was more TV than movies, but still.
I think it was more because I don't think she was a member of the Academy.
That also,
maybe,
I think, is something that people neglect to remember.
Maybe, but I surely Tony Todd was a member of the Academy, though, right? And they forgot him.
Yeah.
He might not have been.
I guess that's possible. Not the point. I just wanted to get the sad shit out of the way. People died these last 2 weeks. I'm starting to think maybe I shouldn't bring that up in the show. I was pressed for news.
You never got my thoughts on her death, Tanner.
Oh, it seemed like you didn't have anything to say. I'm sorry. What do you
think?
No,
I did. I mean, I didn't have much to say because it is a sad death, but like, Christ, that's like Yeah, like not only young, but like someone who I've seen in like movies and like TV shows, like basically since I was a kid. Because it's like you had like Harriet the Spy, you had Inspector Gadgets. I get a little bit older. There's 17 again.
I mean,
The
for God's
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I was about to say, for God's sake, the elephant in the room. This is Buffy's sister.
Yeah. Which, man, oh man, that made for. So a little bit of inside baseball here about my job. So, one of the things, I mean, I am the primary trivia host, not just for our weekly trivia nights, but whenever we get a private event and they want to if they want like trivia, we will allow it as an option, and I'm always the host for it. The most recent one that I did was this company came back. They had a private event. They wanted me to host trivia again, and they wanted 3 different categories. And I'll read them off because they're fucking insane. The 90s, Parks and Rec, and general trivia.
Okay.
And they wanted 2 rounds and all combined. I didn't know how I was able to do it, but I was able to do it. But there was a Buffy the Vampire Slayer answer in one of the rounds, or a Buffy the Vampire Slayer question. And this was maybe a couple days after Michelle Trachtenberg had passed away, and the awkward silence in the air kind of spoke for itself. Very unfortunate timing for that, and I had made that a month prior to her death. It was heartbreaking, and man, oh man, that awkward silence in the room. I felt bad for everyone there. I also had to let them know that I did not have a Gene Hackman question that day.
Yeah. Sucks. Shit
Absolutely
sucks.
sucks.
All right. Let's move on to something that arguably also sucks, but in a way that we can make fun of.
Okay.
Shrek 5. We have the first teasing trailer. Zendaya is going to be in it. Fellas, Shrek 5. It's here. It's actually here. What do we think?
Go away.
All right. Bennett, what do you think?
I'm excited because I love Shrek. It was my favorite movie when I was a child. But man, the animation, like, why did they change it?
Why does it look like that? That's a great question. Why does he look like that?
Like,
why does Donkey look like he hasn't eaten in like years?
That's the big. Donkey looks emancipated.
He looks like he's not been fed in like forever, and I'm just looking at Shrek like, dude, your best friend is clearly. It's a cry for help now.
Help the boy!
Help him out! He's your best friend.
One of the arguments I saw was that, they're trying to make them look older, but the thing is, Pinocchio looks different, and Pinocchio should not have aged. He's a puppet.
Well, wood can age.
No, but like he looks entirely different. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
Not just like slightly aged. So it's like, why did they change the animation? I know it's not that big of a deal, but I'm like,
I was under the impression that Illumination was doing Shrek 5 instead of DreamWorks, but it might still be DreamWorks. I don't know. Let's Google Shrek 5, guys and ghouls. What will we discover when we Google Shrek 5? I've been diagnosed with cancer?
What? No, yeah, it's DreamWorks is producing.
Yeah, it's DreamWorks. There was a rumor that it was going to be Illumination. What the fuck? A 5th Shrek film was initially planned after the release of Shrek 2 with a 2013 release date in mind? Fuck off! The fuck you mean?
They're like only 12 years late on that.
Yeah. Well, 13, it's not coming out till next year.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas of next year, mind you.
Which is crazy.
Coming out the day before Christmas Eve.
There's still over a year before we get to see this.
And it's going to make $7 trillion at the box office.
Probably.
Oh my God.
It's Shrek.
So, what's the over-under on Shrek saying Shrek is love, Shrek is life in this movie? What do we put the over-under at? What's the chance?
It is going to happen.
3.
And I don't know how I feel about that, considering that's a reference to an internet story where Shrek does something I don't think I can say on Twitch.
Yeah, probably not.
Tanner, listen. They referenced the fact that Shrek became a huge meme in the goddamn teaser trailer. They are going to fucking embrace it and milk it for all they've got. I'm already calling it.
But Shrek is love.
Oh, okay.
We really did not need a Shrek 5. That's my... What's up?
Hear me out, though. Conrad Vernon, who co-directed Shrek 2 and worked as a storyboard artist on Ralph Bakshi's Cool World, is co-directing Shrek 5 along with Walt Dorn, who was a story artist on Shrek 2 and 3, but bigger than that, is the voice of Rumpelstiltskin in Shrek 4.
Tanner, I'm gonna be real. You saying these things, I genuinely don't care.
He co-directed Trolls.
Who are these people?
Directed the sequels.
Okay, well, now you're just making it worse.
But Conrad Vernon...
Also, can we get to the point of Zendaya being the...
Yeah, Zendaya is playing Shrek's daughter. Trans daughter.
Wait, what?
Okay, so if you look at Shrek the Third, Shrek has 3 children, and the only girl kid he has brown eyes. The character in this trailer has blue eyes.
No, you have it backwards.
Or is it backward?
Yeah, the only girl has blue eyes. Yeah.
The only girl has blue eyes. The person in the trailer has brown eyes.
I think they just forgot that.
No,
I don't think it's actually...
The daughter is trans, Bennett. Trans ogre confirmed.
All right. I mean, and maybe it will be that.
It will be that. I am the 3rd director of this movie. Guys, I'm so happy to announce I will be working on Shrek 5.
I hate you.
I'm the one in charge of putting as many meme references into the movie as possible.
If Tanner's directing this movie, I'm not watching it.
Everyone, go onto Letterboxd right now, give it a 0.5 star, specifically with the review saying, I hate Tanner Richard Kraft.
My other big contribution is I'm giving Shrek autism. Really got you there, huh, Joseph?
Yeah, it did. How did I know you were going to bring that up at some point?
I am a man of many talents. That's why. I don't know. This could be a good movie. It could be a bad movie. But you know what it will be? A movie.
I think it's just not going to be good.
So I will be dragging you on opening night.
No, you will fucking not.
That's what you think. Joe, I'm inside your walls. Turn around.
No.
It's me. I'm that Spider-Man thing behind you. That's me.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Observe.
Joe, I'm inside your walls.
I'll be real. It's like I'm genuinely shocked that this well, but then again, it is like a 2026 release. They could still do it, and I genuinely hope that they don't. I'm not gonna lie. I was mildly happy that they didn't go the route that I thought they were going to go. But man, oh man, it was far worse than what I was actually expecting somehow. I was expecting slow music, nostalgic shots of
Buddy,
Shrek's
that's
house.
still what the first trailer's gonna be. This is just some teaser they animated so people would know it exists. The actual trailer is gonna be a slowed down epic version of All Star by Smash Mouth. I need you to accept that.
I have accepted it, and that's why I'm relapsing.
Just wait.
Tanner, just to confirm, we will be going to this film in costume, right?
100%. I'm painting myself green.
Yeah, like green face and everything.
Yeah, and my shirt will be off.
You're gonna get surgical ogre ears installed on your head.
Yeah, that's true. But no, Brennick, the first trailer you're immediately gonna hear, he's gonna open the door to his dilapidated swamp house, and you're gonna hear some buddy once
I genuinely don't know what would be worse: a slowed down version of All Star or a slowed down version of Accidentally in Love.
It's gonna be All Star because that became a meme. Thank God, Accidentally in Love has managed to just stay a good song.
So she
You're right.
said, "What's the problem?"
Stop.
Baby?
I'm trying to explode you with my mind.
It's been 25 years, donkey.
25 years, I'm gonna make love to you, donkey.
What's the
I hope he does.
problem? I don't know. Well,
Donkey.
it has been, Shrek.
I don't think you should try to do the Eddie Murphy voice. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you should do that one.
That's where I'm
We're on the
stopping.
borderline. We're on the borderline.
Do it.
We're moving on.
Do it.
We're moving on.
Do it.
We're moving on.
Do it.
Speaking of
We'll do it live!
Speaking of fat creatures of different colors, Barney. Io Adibri.
Yeah.
Io Adibri. Io.
I've always
You know what
said
I'm saying?
Edibiri.
That chick from The Bear. Io Adibri.
Close enough.
You guys know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Has been tapped to write the live-action Barney movie for Mattel and A24. She's in talks to star in the movie, and it's being produced by Daniel Kaluuya. Here's the one thing I have to say to this. What the fuck do you mean live-action Barney movies? All the Barney movies are in live-action. You don't... What are you talking about? Why do you have to specify that? They're all... There's no animated Barney movie. What are you talking about?
He's got a point.
Why does all the marketing for this, like every article about this movie is the live action Barney? What are you talking about? They're all live action.
Tanner, I've got an announcement for you. I'm gonna make the live action Donnie Darko reboot.
Oh, thank God. Thank fucking God. Guys, I'm here to announce that I am proudly making the live action remake of Mad Max Fury Road.
What is that?
Diagnosis.
Meanwhile, I'm
just
working
kidding.
on the live action adaptation
It's a meme.
of Holes, written by Richard Kelly.
Guys, I'm making an animated remake of Snow White. Okay, so now that we're past that bit of stupidity, let's talk about the next bit of stupidity, the movie in general. Why the fuck are they... I'm guessing it's like, why is A24 making a fucking Barney movie?
I don't know, but I'll say this: it's the same. It's going to be the same response I have to the Shrek 5. It's like, I love A24. I don't give a fuck about this movie.
I'm just so... Why?
I genuinely don't give a shit. Like the shock wore off like the second I finished reading the headline.
I mean, Daniel Kaluuya is producing it, so it's probably amazing.
I don't think he's ever produced something before. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Probably amazing.
Sure.
Tanner, I've got news for you. He's produced 20 different things. He, in fact, produced Anora.
Looking at his IMDb page right now.
Did he actually? Are you
No,
trolling?
he did not.
Okay.
No, he produced Honk for Jesus Save Your Soul. I like that movie. Nobody else saw that movie. Me and Izzy Murin are the only people to watch that movie.
That tracks.
You're the only person to ever watch a
Daniel
movie.
Kaluuya has directed a movie?
Yeah.
You're the only person to ever watch movies, period.
That's true. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
From the Mattel executive. They are leaning into the vein of films of Charlie Kaufman and Spike Jonze. Okay, we're leaning into the millennial angst of the property. What fucking millennial angst of the property? It's a goddamn purple dinosaur.
I grew up watching Barney.
It is a purple dinosaur that everyone hated.
It's really a play for adults. Not that it's R-rated, but it'll focus on some of the trials and tribulations of being 30-something, growing up with Bart. This is like an SNL skit being played straight. Like, they've done an SNL skit where it's like, hi, childhood hero. I'm sad. Help me. Or, you know what? Like 2013, 2014, do you remember those, like, that artist that made those Tony the Tiger ads that got sued by Kellogg? Where, like, Tony the Tiger was like, you can do it. And then the guy did a suicide bombing. Did you guys see that? No, stop that. What are you doing, Bennett? What is this?
I have something I have to share.
Okay.
All right, I'm done.
Great.
I think
Awesome.
Tanner's lost it.
We're moving on.
Yeah,
did you not like that, Tanner?
No, that was great.
Nothing.
I loved it. I loved it. You know what? You ended the segment perfectly. I don't know what more I could say that didn't say.
There
Genuinely.
really is nothing to say about this fucking Barney.
Watch
movie.
the fucking Barney intro and then say they're making a serious PG-13 movie for adults about Barney the fucking purple dinosaur.
Listen,
Barney
listen.
is a dinosaur.
Can nothing be for kids anymore?
No. Barney should stay for kids.
Barney should kill himself.
That
You know, I'll accept the movie of Barney if it begins with Barney blowing his fucking brains out. I'll accept it.
Pretty dark.
Fuck it. In gruesome detail, by the way. I'm talking. I want this to look like a snuff film.
Jesus.
On that positive note, let's move on. Scarlett Johansson's directing something, and it stars June Squibb, and it's going to be called Eleanor the Great. We have the first image from it. Yeah. What do we think of Scarlett Johansson directing a movie starring the very lovely June Squibb, Joseph?
Awesome. We love to see ladies behind the camera making movies.
It's International Women's Day. Hell yeah, we love women. Man, I love when women.
To quote Little Women. It's very nice to see my wife. I mean, Scarlett Johansson.
All right, it's International Women's Day. Give it a rest.
Okay.
Colin Jost beat you to it, buddy.
Sadly, but no. I'll give it a watch just for that. I like June Squibb for the most part. Can I share my June Squibb take, Tanner?
Sure.
Well, so now that Stan Lee has been gone for X amount of years, is it time that we find a new person to replace the obligatory cameo? Can we make it June Squibb, but she's playing Stan Lee?
That'd be hilarious.
We'd only have like 2 years of that then.
Damn.
All right, well let's get her in front of a green screen. We'll dress her up like Stan Lee. She'll say funny things, and we'll call it a day.
I love June Squibb, but she's getting up there. She's 95. Wow.
Yeah.
She's about how old Stan was at this point. So
I'm sorry. I'm laughing because I'm imagining one of these fucking like bullshit cameos that I'm thinking of in my brain. Just like she's like, "I'm Stan Lee." It's like, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, it's me, Excelsior.
all right, you sold me. You sold Bennett, what do you think of this movie?
I don't really have an opinion on this one, honestly. I mean, it's
I'm
cool.
sorry.
Scarlett Johansson's. It's cool. Scarlett Johansson's directing, and I do like June Squibb. I think she's a great actress, but I'm like, it'll be interesting to see when it comes out. But I mean, that's as far as my opinion goes on it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I was fucking clawing at the bottom of the bed for stories here, but it's cool that she's because it's worth keeping in mind that June Squibb's first ever role as a lead as the leading actress came last year in Thelma. That was her first time being the lead in something. And to see that she's already going to be in the lead of another thing is really cool. It's also worth keeping in mind she only started acting in 1985. When she would have been 56 already. So
Dang.
Cool that she's been at it so long and she's already getting new leading roles. I hope she has another few in her before she parts. All right, Joe. Joseph, my friend.
Yes.
You ready to get angry?
Very.
David Arquette exists. This is upsetting. No, David Arquette is set to return as Deputy Dewey Riley in the next Scream movie. Now, audience, giving you context, and spoiler alert for a...
He is dead! Yep. Spoilers!
He died 2 movies ago. He's been dead. It was a major plot point that he died. Now, obviously, I don't think he's returning back from the life. I think it's going to be flashbacks or a ghost or something. But also, at this point, they're desperate enough to just bring him back to life properly. It's so fucked that we had like a run where every Scream movie was like good, and now this one's going to suck. Like, even the worst Scream movie, Scream 3, is pretty good.
It's gonna suck, but I am glad I'm not fucking watching it.
Oh, I'm not watching this shit either. Bennett, are you a Scream guy?
I loved the first few Scream movies, but it needs to be just, they need to stop making it.
The reboots were good. The reboots were the reboot requel stuff was good. You didn't like the last 2? Nah. You're wrong.
I just don't want them. All right, bye.
No, I'm kidding.
No, but I don't know. They need to stop making it. I don't know. It needed to stop like 4 films ago.
I'm gonna be real. I'm with Bennett. Like I like
you
the
liked
reboot.
The last 2.
I did, but now they just fucking need to end it for. I mean, 1, the obvious reasons, and 2, I'm gonna be real. It's more entertaining when something like Saw continues and keeps making sequels. I think Scream needs a cutoff.
There's a certain horror movies that have that. Like my favorite horror movie franchise is the Halloween franchise. I hated the most recent reboot ones that they made.
Wrong.
The last 3.
Wrong.
I hated them.
Wrong.
It's not that they weren't good. It's just that the loopholes they took to continue making it. Just stop making it at this point. Like it's you're butchering the franchise just to make loopholes so you can continue the story.
For the audience's sake, I just want you to know that objectively speaking, this is a fact. Halloween Ends is the best Halloween movie.
Yes.
Bennett's looking for the hang up button. I'm telling you right now, he's looking for the hang up button.
No, it's not good.
No, the first Halloween movie's the best one, but Halloween Ends is great.
No, it wasn't. It was really bad.
It
was honestly the worst one of all the new reboots.
No, Kills was the worst one of the new ones.
That one was also terrible.
The Halloween movies recently.
Most of them are. Most of them are actually bad. This franchise has a horrible success.
You're correct. You're correct.
Most of those movies are garbage. It's not the Friday the 13th franchise. Like, granted, where all of those movies are garbage, but most of the
Take
Halloween
that back about Jason
garbage.
X.
You're right. It could be like Evil Dead garbage.
All the Evil Dead movies are great. Hold on a fucking minute.
Boot him from the chat now.
No. I just said that to make Joe mad.
Okay. You succeeded.
Congratulations.
I was going to say, hold on. Like, you could have said literally any other horror franchise, but for the most part, like, every Evil Dead movie is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, what's the worst Evil Dead movie? The 2013 remake?
I mean,
still pretty good.
It's not as bad as X-Files. Like, that's also
all right.
Garbage television.
Him. You son of a bitch.
So we all agree. Scream dead? Scream dead.
Yeah, no, it needs to not make a 7. It needs to be done. They need to just end it.
As far as I'm concerned, this new one that's coming out doesn't exist.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to bother.
I like the last two reboots. They were fun, but they need to stop making it. It should have been ended a while ago.
I can see these movies for free because of my work, and I'm not even gonna bother, even with that in mind.
Why bother? It doesn't sound like, and it's a shame because I've been wanting Matthew Lillard to return and for him to finally do that plot twist that he was always alive. But now I'm like, well, no, you lost the right. Fuck you.
Yeah. All right, now on to the next one.
All right.
Time to calm me down.
All right.
As long as we're not talking about that garbage.
No, I'm kidding.
As long as we're not talking about that terrible television X-Files, let's go.
Yeah, all right. So,
I hate you.
Speaking of the X-Files, that's a TV show about aliens. And it's great that we bring up aliens because Steven Spielberg's new UFO movie has begun filming. It stars Emily Blunt, Wyatt Russell, Coleman Domingo, Colin Firth, Eve Hewson, and Josh O'Connor. Pretty stacked cast. Spielberg's finally making another movie. We got spoiled there for a minute. We got a new Spielberg movie in back-to-back years. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm locked in, man. I don't know about y'all, but I'm locked the fuck in. Who excited to see Spielberg do an alien movie again?
I am. I want to see him do another alien movie again. I've been waiting years for him to do another alien movie again.
I'm so hyped.
And not one that has Indiana Jones in it.
Correct.
What was the last one he did that wasn't...
The Last Crusade?
No, that wasn't Indiana Jones.
Not The Last Crusade, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
No, I meant the last alien movie he did that wasn't Indiana Jones. He's done E.T. and then
E.T.?
I thought he had another one.
No, and if you're not going to count Crystal Skull, then no.
Before
E.T., he had a Close Encounters of the Third Kind, but that's 5 years before E.T.
Yeah.
He might have produced on one that I'm thinking of. Super 8, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
he didn't direct that. That was Abrams, but he was
I do
producer.
think that was one of the producing works that he was like more involved in.
Yeah.
He was, yeah. That was Abrams directing, but him producing.
Yep.
You know,
Super 8, great alien movie.
I
It's
like Super 8 a lot.
good.
I loved Super 8.
Oh, I forgot The Terminal. Yeah, there we go. You laugh thinking I'm making a joke, but if you think about it, in that movie, Tom Hanks's character is considered an illegal alien.
No, that's why I'm laughing.
That was a good The Terminal. Good movie. You know what, guys? We're stopping jump cuts. We're going to watch The Terminal instead.
All right, let's do it.
No, we're not. Yeah, I'm excited to see a new Spielberg movie, especially because this is going to be his first, like, action-y thing since...
Probably Ready Player One?
Definitely since Ready Player One. Wow, he's only done 2 movies since Ready Player One? Remember that 4-year stretch when we had a Spielberg movie every year? From 15 to 18? Yeah. It was Bridge of Spies, the BFG, the post Ready Player One. And some of you bitches are ungrateful and think all those movies are bad. All of those movies are fucking awesome.
All of those movies are directed by maybe the greatest living filmmaker.
Martin Scorsese.
Yes, Martin Scorsese. Like,
who the hell is
honestly, like, count your fucking blessings. Like, you can think whatever you want about those movies, but like, count your fucking blessings that we are still getting Steven Spielberg movies.
He's getting up there. He's got to be in his 80s by now, right?
I was gonna say he's getting old. I don't think he's that old though.
46. He's 78.
All right, so he is getting up there.
Steven Spielberg was 29 when he made Jaws.
So it's not too late for me.
I'm gonna kill myself.
No, you're not.
You're right. I'm gonna make Jaws 2.
Tanner, I've got some news for you.
I'm gonna make Jaws 3.
Tanner, I've got some news.
I'm gonna make Jaws 4: The Revenge.
Tanner, I've got some.
I'm gonna make Jaws 5.
Okay.
We're in the clear. They never made a 5th one. I'm surprised they never tried to milk it that much.
No, they ended it at 4.
All right, best Jaws sequel.
Trick
question. There isn't one.
I was gonna say For the Revenge because I laugh every time I watch it.
Well, I love that the shark has memory in that movie.
That is very funny. The shark follows the Brody family from like fucking Maine all the way to the Bahamas.
Bennett, what's your favorite Jaws sequel?
I don't think I've seen really any.
Good answer. That is the correct answer, as a matter of fact.
Hey,
I do love Jaws, though.
Bennett, you want to know what you have in common with Michael Caine?
What up?
You've also not seen Jaws 4. And Michael Caine was in Jaws 4: The Revenge.
I'm sorry. I just want everyone to know that Bennett is literally in the group chat right now, trying to tell everyone that the fucking X.
Hey! Don't show our messages.
Yeah.
Joe, you
What are you talking about?
Stand?
No, I'm not. I already angry reacted his message.
Defend my good friends Mulder and/or Scully.
Name one good episode from that show. I'll wait.
The postmodern Prometheus.
So you couldn't do it.
The 2008 movie.
Ice. Ice is basically a remake of The Thing. Damn it.
Breaking
Listen.
Bad.
Men in Black, way better than X-Files.
I will give you this: the first Men in Black movie is better than both X-Files movies.
Tanner, listen to me. I love the X-Files. You are not fucking wrong.
The movie? Did you not like the movies?
No, I like the movies.
I haven't actually. I haven't seen the X-Files.
But the first Men in
Sorry.
Black is just that good.
Like the movies are fine for what
The
they are.
first Men in
but
Black is like a perfect blockbuster.
I was say Men in Black is a basically flawless movie.
It is perfect at what it's trying to do. And of course, the second best Men in Black movie, Men in Black International. Joseph won't stop telling people how much he loves Men in Black International.
A movie so bad I would rather punch myself in the dick for an hour than watch it again.
I'll never forget when Joseph first started telling me about watching Men in Black International. He said, "Tanner, what are you doing in my dorm room?"
What?
Yeah. Sometimes Tanner asks me, it's like, "Hey, Tanner, not I'm."
I go up to you and say, "Hey, Tanner."
And then
Hey,
I
Who do you
Peter.
think you are?
And then I say, Tanner, you're having a stroke. Also, how the hell did you get into my house?
Why are you in my bed?
What are you doing in my home? Get out of here. This is what I wanted jump cuts to be. Bits. It was never about the news. It was about the bits.
Are we really even talking about news?
Yeah, we're talking about the X-Files. Steven Spielberg directing the X-Files reboot.
The X-Files.
The XXX.
Yo,
I'm Googling it. Hold on, I'm Googling it.
Where did
Tanner, you
James
don't
Leonard
need
go?
to Google it. It exists.
Oh. You can buy this shit on Amazon. There's a website called theporndude.com.
What?
Oh my god, this guy's... Stay up to date with the best porn sites. Sign up for our mailing list. No! Fuck off! I'm not gonna sign up to a mailing list for a website called theporndude.com. That's an FBI honeypot. That's a trick. That's a trap. We're talking about movie news. And speaking of movie news, this is one I put this in here for Joseph. Captain America co-creator Jack Kirby getting definitive documentary Kirby vision. Joseph, would you like to explain to our audience why Jack Kirby deserves to be recognized more than he is?
Because he's the fucking best. He's a goat. He's a legend. And man, oh man, that Stan Lee sure really did not want to give him the credit.
Yep, we do love Stan in this house. Stan was a co-creator of many of these characters, but I emphasize co-creator because a lot of people just like to call him the creator when Jack Kirby was just as responsible for these iconic characters as he was. And also a lot of the time when Stan Lee would give Kirby a script to draw, Stan Lee's script was lacking in direction that Kirby really put in there. Not to mention, Kirby was responsible for designing the look of these characters. Would we care about the Fantastic Four as much as we did if the Thing didn't look like the Thing?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Bennett, what do you... Or go ahead, keep going, Joseph.
I'll at least give Stan Lee this. At least he's not like Bob Kane. he would at least acknowledge Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko.
If push came to shove, Stan Lee would be like, "Yeah, I love those guys. They helped me make my characters."
Meanwhile,
DC means Excelsior means DC's for douchebags.
Meanwhile, Bob Kane is like, I made Batman. Me.
Well, the other thing about Bob Kane is that it's arguable Bob Kane is responsible for, like, the name Batman, and that's fucking it. There's really a lot of evidence that Bill Finger did 99% of the work. Bob Kane wanted to give Batman a gun.
Bob Kane gave Batman a mostly red costume. He was just a guy that wore like a mask on his eyes, was blonde, and wore mostly red. Bob Kane does not know what the fuck he is doing.
Bill Finger gave him the iconic outfit. Bill Kane, I'm pretty sure, is the one that created Robin. Bill Kane wrote most of the fucking Batman comics.
Bill Finger.
I'm sorry, Bill Finger, sorry. And it took until the fucking 90s for him to finally start getting credited in the fucking movies. It's bullshit.
Yep.
While Kirby, God bless him, while Stan Lee has done a lot to suppress it, it's not as bad as what Kane did.
Yeah.
Bennett, what do you think of Jack Kirby getting this documentary?
Dude, I don't know who Jack Kirby is. You're asking the wrong person.
I said it before I put this on the story for Joseph.
No. I know like who he is now that you explained. No, I think
Lee was the writer, Kirby was the artist.
I think that's a good thing because, like I just said, I don't know who Jack Kirby is, and this is going to bring a lot of attention to somebody who's very important and influential in, the creation of a lot of these characters, and he's finally get that recognition that he deserves.
It's very fitting that it's coming out around the time a Fantastic Four movie is coming out.
Which was, out of all the stuff that Kirby co-created with Stan Lee, that was probably his baby. Now, Kirby's biggest baby was probably the Eternals.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, they gave that movie properly achieves Kirby's visions and how incoherent the Eternals are. As much as I love that movie, it is still one of my favorite MCU movies. But God, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Jack Kirby. You know that famous comic book cover of Captain America punching out Hitler?
Yeah.
You know who drew that?
Who?
Jack Kirby.
That was me, actually.
That's true. Bennett Kedge is Jack Kirby. He's on the show. Mr. Kirby!
I'm actually 97 years old.
If Jack Kirby was still alive, he'd be 108.
That's not that old.
Yeah, that's nothing. But yeah, Kirby also made the New Gods over at DC, which means he's kind of responsible for a lot of like Darkseid's modern lore and backstory. And like I said, Kirby created the Fantastic Four costumes. I keep wanting to say Spider-Man, but I know that's fucking Steve Ditko, the world's only real libertarian. What the fuck else did Kirby and Lee create? Oh,
Tanner, yeah. I hate to throw this in here now because it's very late in the stream, but the title of the stream does still say 2025 Bomb Squad Awards.
Whoops!
I just now noticed this and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that'll happen. Fucking Twitch.
Nope, that's not Twitch. That's me. I forgot to change it.
There we go.
All right. Fucking Tanner.
Whoops. Some of the characters that Jack Kirby has created. Ant-Man, Bucky Barnes, Black Panther.
Isn't he responsible for Thor? Or is that Ditko?
Hold on. Oh, wow. Thor. Yep. Thor is one of the characters on here. We have the Eternals, like I mentioned before. We have Ego the Living Planet, Dum Dum Dugan. Peggy Carter, Sharon Carter,
Magneto.
the X-Men in general,
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch, Sandman over at DC. He was partially responsible for that one. Adam Warlock, My Real Dad. What?
Your real dad?
Quicksilver, Red Skull, Franklin Richards, Thunderbolt Ross. We just saw him in a movie.
Yep.
Molecule Man, Mole Man, MODOK.
That man's created a lot of good characters.
Man Beast, Hela, Hercules, the High Evolutionary, the Incredible fucking Hulk, Doctor Doom,
Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah, so like solid 50% of Marvel characters. Here's what it is. Stan Lee created all of Marvel with Jack Kirby, except for Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, which he co-created with Steve Ditko.
Yeah. And man, Steve Ditko took way too many drugs.
Ditko is the world's only real libertarian. May he rest in peace. The point being, Kirby's influence stretches far and wide. Oh, and obviously, Captain America. He co-created Captain fucking America, and he didn't do that with Stan.
Yeah.
Kirby is equally responsible for the Marvel Universe, if not arguably more so than Stan Lee is. And I hope that I hope this movie brings him to the forefront, because I do know a lot of these Marvel fans, to no fault of their own, Jack Kirby died in the 90s. He stopped working for Marvel for at least a decade before he died. Due to no fault of their own, these people don't realize who Jack Kirby is and how important he is. And I'm happy that hopefully this can teach the kids a thing or two.
Yeah.
And teach Bennett a thing or two.
Yeah, I unfortunately never got to thank Jack Kirby when he was alive.
Were you guys alive at the same time?
No, that's the point.
Jack Kirby died in 94.
And I was born in 97.
You were born in 1987. That's right. You were alive at the same time. 87. Bennett Kedge is about to turn 40 in a couple years.
See you later.
No, don't leave. I swear to God. Don't do this to me, sir. Please. Yeah. I don't know. I'm into it. I'm pumped. I'm ready. I'm primed. But speaking of Jack Kirby worked on comic books. Comic books are the big two in America, are Marvel and DC. DC has a lot of movies planned. DC is currently planning a Clayface movie.
DC is planning a Substance movie?
You heard me. No, they're working on a Clayface movie, which is a Batman villain, written by a very well-known writer in Mike Flanagan, has found its director in James Watkins. James Watkins most recently, or at least is arguably most well known for directing Speak No Evil. But I don't know. That's his most recent thing, was Speak No Evil, which is that fucking "Of Course I'm a Bloody Doctor" trailer you saw no less than 97 times before movies this last year. What do we think of this one? I'm excited for a Mike Flanagan written Clayface movie.
I might give it a shot, but I'll be real. Seeing the Speak No Evil director is making it, you kind of lost me with that.
What if I told you he directed the Daniel Radcliffe movie, The Woman in Black?
That was my first Valentine's date movie.
What? Why?
And you didn't take me?
No, I didn't know you at the time, Bennett. Also, to answer your question, why, Tanner? That's what my my girlfriend at the time, my ex-girlfriend, wanted to see, and I took her to see it.
Is this the one that was in Honora?
No.
Damn.
This was a few months before I met the ex that's in Honora. We will talk about that later.
Well, I mean, Honora. Oh. Signed by Sean Baker, by the way, a man that won 4 Oscars.
Honora, why I barely know her.
Honora? What's her name?
But no, yeah, that's no, was The Woman in Black was my first Valentine's Day date movie, and it was a good date, and then it was the last date I went on with this girl.
Yeah, I wonder why. That's not a date movie.
Hey, listen, she wanted to see a horror movie. We broke up for reasons that were outside of the date.
Oh, he also directed an episode of Black Mirror.
That means nothing to me.
Shut Up and Dance. People
Black
like
Mirror
this
is
one.
a fantastic show.
Never seen it. That's a lie. I've seen the first...
Are you not a Black Mirror fan?
No, I've seen the first 3 seasons. I just never watched anything past that.
I have not seen a single episode of Black Mirror, and I honestly do not intend on...
My favorite episode of Black Mirror is the one where the Prime Minister is forced to fuck the pig.
Ah!
Only because that later turned out to be a real thing. Remember that? Remember when the Prime Minister of the UK was accused of performing oral sex on a dead pig?
Oh, yes.
I know.
Yeah, Bennett looked at me like that was insane, and then he went, wait, I do remember that!
Yeah, I kind of blacked that episode out from my mind.
No, yeah, that was the first episode of the show, but then that also fucking happened in real life. David Cameron, the Prime Minister of the UK, it came out that in his frat, he was at a frat in college, and the initiation ritual required him to put his penis in a dead pig's mouth.
I don't remember hearing this part. I just remember the part from Black Mirror.
Yeah, that is also my favorite episode of the show.
Wild.
I think Black Mirror's technology commentary is lacking. I'm excited for a Clayface movie, though.
Yeah.
Hold on, what's that? I've been informed The Substance came out last year. Sorry, apparently that is a Clayface movie. It's kind of similar, though. An aging star desperate to, like, get into wind, take some substance, and then shenanigans occur.
Yeah.
Wow, am I boring you, Joseph?
No, I'm just very tired.
I'm boring.
I am too.
That's fine. I'll kill. Okay, well, then let's rush through these next couple of topics.
Go to hell, Tanner.
That's fair. The Beekeeper 2.
Well, what is The Beekeeper 1?
It was a movie that came out last year that a lot of people liked.
So, rattle your thing off. This is just going to be the I don't give a shit episode for me. But go ahead, read the news, Tanner.
Anyway, The Beekeeper 2 is being directed by Joseph Henry Brenner.
That's funny. What's the real news, Tanner?
No, I thought Timo Gianto was known for shit. What was he known for? Hold on.
Hold the fuck on. All right. So, Bennett, how about that Super Bowl?
The Beekeeper 2 is happening, I guess.
Go Birds.
This guy was involved in the raid. Thank you. That's what I was trying to find out.
Yeah, I still don't care. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Beekeeper one was fun for what it was. I'm not interested in another movie without everyone that was involved creatively with the first one. If they're gonna do that, then get the same team back.
Besides, they are already making a Beekeeper 2. It's called Working Man. It's coming out later this year.
This is also true. I refuse to believe that that's its own original movie. I believe that is a Beekeeper sequel.
When I first saw the trailer for The Working Man in the theater, I got confused for a second, thinking I thought The Beekeeper came out last year.
Yeah.
All right.
Got a big ass standee for that movie out at my work right now.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that like the last couple of times I went in there, and I was like, okay, bit much. Didn't know they did standees here like that.
We do standees. It's just not as often as you'd think.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the biggest movie news of the last week. the 2025 Academy Awards.
My ex is in a Best Picture winner.
Barely. I think it's worth keeping in mind that she's in the background of a shot, and May is probably not aware she's in the movie.
Yeah, like she's maybe in 0.5 seconds of the movie. Like I paused it at one point to make sure that, and I have confirmed it. I've not confirmed it with them because I don't talk to them anymore. But yeah, no, my ex is in the fucking Best Picture winner of this.
Which was
Anora.
Good picture. A lot of killing. There's not that much killing. Bennett, what did you think of Anora?
I'm sorry, hold on.
I never saw it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
I saw 2 of the movies that were nominated this year.
Dune and Wicked?
No, I saw 3 new movies. Dune, Part 2, Conclave, and A Real Pain.
Oh, you didn't see Wicked?
Nope.
Sorry for the laughing fit, but you were doing the lot of killing bit, and you went, "There's not that much killing in it." I'm trying to imagine the scene, but fucking Al Pacino's like completely senile, and he has no idea what the hell he's talking about. It's like The Great Escape, a lot of killing. Not that much killing in it.
There's not that much killing. You got to do it like Bobby De Niro style. Not that much killing.
Not that.
I don't think so. Not that much killing.
Not
like that, like that restrained grin De Niro does. That like,
yeah, the one Jim Carrey can do really well.
The Bobby De Niro face.
Not that much killing.
Not that much killing, wise guy. There was this trailer for a Bobby De Niro movie. I'm calling him Bobby like he's my close personal friend. A Robert De Niro movie the other day, and it said Robert De Niro, and I said, I'm in. And then the trailer kept going, and it progressively lost me more and more. I think you were there for that, Joe.
I think I might have.
I think it played in front of Vertigo.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It did.
I was like, 2 Bobbies? Let's go. And by the end of the movie, I went... But yeah, Anora led the pack with 5 wins. And those 5 wins were Best Original Screenplay, Best Editing, Best Director, Best Actress in a Leading Role, and of course, Best Picture. Sean Baker ties Walt Disney's record for most Oscars won in a single night with 4. And more importantly, breaks Walt's record because the night that Walt won 4 Oscars, he won 3 for one movie and an additional 4th for another movie. Sean won all 4 of his for the same movie. That's a first. He wrote, directed, produced, and edited his own feature film that won Best Picture. Guys, it's going to be us next. You heard it right here, folks. You got something on your shirt. We'll be winning Best Picture at the Oscars next year.
Yep. And then I will yet again come in 2nd place for the Oscars betting pool.
Yep, that's right. Well, betting pool. You just predicted them.
Yeah.
You got 11 out of something categories correct.
Yep.
Which was 5 less than the guy that got first.
Yeah. And I'll say
I think that show is rigged.
I'll say this though. Sure, my ex-girlfriend is in 0.5 seconds of Anora, but the joke's on her. She's probably not even aware she was even in a Best Picture movie, and is barely in it, and probably did not get paid. Meanwhile, I profited off her success more.
You got a trophy and a $25 Amazon gift card that you bought a snow globe with.
I bought a snow globe that looks like the top of the tower from Lord of the Rings with Sauron's eye in it.
You should have bought an Anora snow globe. Googling it now.
There's not an Anora snow globe.
You're saying that very confidently. I doubt you, Jeff.
I am pretty sure there is not an Anora snow
globe.
Boom!
Anora snow globe. You're going to feel real stupid, buddy. Let me share this screen with you real quick. Dumbass. Idiot. Yeah. Read it and weep, fellas. Read it and weep. That's as clear as can be.
That is not an Honora snow globe.
But
Aurora.
Nora snow globe.
That
It's
is
right there.
That is Aurora.
Read it and weep, buddy. Read it and weep.
That's fucking Demi Moore.
Read it and weep, buddy.
What is
Read it and
this?
weep.
This looks like a 4chan post. Tanner, please don't go to 4chan.
Tanner, please. Oh God. And this is when the Twitch account gets banned.
Guys, I've been banned because I brought up 4chan. The hacker known as 4chan. Well, guys, you were both at my Oscars party this year, and beyond the winners, which I thought were mostly across the board fine. And it was very fun rooting against
Amelia Perez should have won Best
It
Picture.
was.
Incorrect. It was very fun when newest member of the Bomb Squad, Cody Suiza, only got 3 categories right. That was fun.
And we booed him every time that he won.
Yeah, because I said if he got every single one wrong, he was going to win first place, and then he proceeded to get one right immediately after.
Yeah, but wasn't it like an obvious one, like a shoe-in one?
Yeah, it was Conclave for Best Adapted. That's why.
Yeah, which was like everybody knew that one was going to win.
That was like a
it was
gimme.
obviously the best one out of all of them.
It was obviously going to win. I don't know if it was obviously the best one, but it was
I just
obviously
want to
going to
say,
win.
I am the only one that got Best Lead Actress right.
That is correct. Everyone else predicted Demi Moore or someone else. He is the only one that
I predicted
Mikey Madison.
actress for a movie I didn't see.
Matter of fact, let's go through all of Bennett's predictions right now.
Here, before you do that, can I just say, because we were like all predicting Demi Moore to win, I will say this though, I am very upset that Timothée Chalamet did not win Best Actor when
Oh, it would have
there
been
was, like, a
so
chance-
funny.
Because here's the thing, it's like it would have been amazing if he won in my case, because it would be hilarious to me, and I would go into a huge laughing fit. Not because it's a bad performance. I've not even seen the movie. I'm sure it's fine. I want to see the movie at some point, and it's not because Adrian Brody has officially lost his like basically perfect winning streak for the award season. No, it is the fact that if Timothée Chalamet won Best Actor for the Bob Dylan movie, it would be because somewhere in this great city of ours, my boss Mark would be losing his shit because the Bob Dylan movie won the Best Actor award, but not the fucking Elvis movie because he's an Elvis fanatic. He would be losing his shit, and I would be laughing all the way to the fucking bank because that is just fucking hilarious to me.
I will say Bennett got 4th place overall.
Didn't see hardly any of the movies.
I'll be real, I was not expecting to win anything. I was just happy to actually play.
I think anyone that regularly talks to me about this stuff is kind of at an unfair advantage considering how obsessively I follow it.
Right.
Yeah, Bennett got 9 of 23 categories correct, while Joseph Henry Rennick got 11 of 23 categories correct. That's almost 50%.
Which ones did I get right?
You got your third here. You got supporting actor correct, costume design correct, documentary short correct, international feature correct, production design correct, best sound correct, best visual effects correct, best actor in a leading role correct, best actress in a leading role correct, and that was it.
Nice.
While Joe got supporting actor, costume design, original score, adapted screenplay, supporting actress, international feature, animated feature. Joseph was the only one to get animated feature right. Sound, VFX, cinematography, leading actor, and that's it. Only 2 people got best picture right, which was interesting. The Oscars, I thought, aside from the winners mostly being kind of correct, great ceremony this year. And you want to know what that was? Conan O'Brien being the host helped, because he's a great host. But more importantly, Conan O'Brien actually likes movies, and didn't make a bunch of jokes like, look at how fucking long this boring shit nobody saw is. Which is
Also, Trump.
I mean, I don't mind that as much, but... Oh, you just fuck Trump? Just a neutral statement there?
Just like saying it and not like actually having much more other than that to say. Like,
Yeah, I think that is going to be solidly left in the first administration era.
I hope so.
Well, I don't know. I just.
And for the record, I fucking hate that man too. But like, okay, and
what are we going to do about that? Nothing? Shocked.
crime. What are
All right,
what are you
then.
gonna do about it? Do it.
Yep. Good Oscars, though, right, guys?
Yeah,
Good Oscars.
A lot of killing.
a lot of killing.
Not that much kill.
Not that much killing. Not that much killing. If I do too much with my eyebrows, it kind of becomes a Nicholson thing, you know? Like,
I'm not even laughing at your Nicholson, Tanner. I'm laughing at I'm remembering the bits
the
of trivia.
Titans? Remember the
What?
Titans.
Good movie. No, I was remembering because I was rattling off Cat in the Hat movie trivia in the chat on my Universal trip, and I remember Jack Nicholson was one of the people in talks to play the Cat in the Hat.
What?
And I kept, yeah, Jack Nicholson was in talks to be the cat. Well, it's like I don't know if he was in talks to be the Cat in the Hat, or if he was one of Dr. Seuss's like picks to play the Cat in the Hat.
Oh, it was one of Dr. Seuss's picks. Ted Geisel was like, it's got to be Jack Nicholson or fucking Charles Manson or some insane shit like that.
But
Charles
like,
Manson would be a great pick.
But I kept trying to do like a voice recording of like my Jack Nicholson impression doing the dirty hoe line. And every time it got to the "I'm sorry, baby, I love you," I could not do the Jack Nicholson voice without bursting out into laughter.
There's a Cat in the Hat movie coming out next year?
Yeah, with Bill Hader and Cecily Strong, the two people from the Saturday Night Live skit.
And Bowen Yang, speaking of SNL.
And that immediately made me not want to see it.
Are you homophobic? See how it is.
No.
Joseph Rennick hates Bowen Yang because he's gay. Don't let anyone say anything to the opposite. To the window.
All right.
To the wall. To the wall.
I think it's time we wrap this thing up, though.
All right, buddy. You're not the fucking host. I am.
All right, goodbye.
So now we're gonna read The Great Gatsby.
Anyway, there once was a cat called Hat.
Yeah, because that's totally how the book goes.
Thank you so much for watching / listening to Jump Cuts, guys. If you're listening on any of the audio platforms we're on, it's a train wreck, but we love you. And if you are watching, go to Patreon. Give us money. $5 commentary tracks. $10 shout out. Tanya Kraft. My mom. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Comment below and let me know what's your favorite Michelle Trachtenberg movie. Are you excited for the 2026 Cat in the Hat movie? Is Joseph Henry Brennick homophobic, and did the Oscars get it right? Comment below and let me know. While you're down there, hit the like button so we know how much you like us. Hit the subscribe button so we know how much you love us. Hit the bell icon to know exactly when we upload new videos. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
I just learned this new thing called jazz hands.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, he just left the call. All right, hard stop.
They slid my ticket across the table and I said, "Sorry guys, I gotta see about a girl."